If you're a cat owner, pay attention because this is a very important video for you, especially if you have a cat with chronic kidney disease, because we're going to dive into the science behind a new groundbreaking treatment for kidney disease coming out of Japan that a lot of you have seen on social media, the AIM injections in the AIM30 food. So let's do this. So for those of you that aren't aware, even though the study's not complete and the data's not really published, Japan is currently in the process of making a medication that's going to revolutionize how we treat chronic kidney disease and will reportedly double a cat's life expectancy. Now, a lot of you have wanted me to cover the topic of the AIM medication and the AIM30 food, so buckle up because we got some stuff to go over. So first things first, what is AIM? AIM stands for apoptosis inhibitor of macrophages, and all it is a protein that's bound to a bigger protein called IgM. That's really cool and everything, but what exactly does AIM do? Well, it actually does quite a lot of stuff, but when it comes to chronic kidney disease, it more or less helps clear up a blockage. So when an insult happens to the kidneys or there's damage to the kidneys, cells within the actual kidneys will die off and then fall into a tubular portion within the kidney, leading to a bit of a blockage, kind of like a clogged drain. If that blockage isn't cleared up, the kidneys will continue to get hurt until they or the patient eventually die, which is less than ideal. And that's where the AIM molecule comes into play. It essentially acts like an attractant or lubricant so that other cells can get to the site of the blockage, eat all of the dead cells, unclog the pipe, and make the kidneys happy again. As long as the kidneys are happy, shut up, internist. The heart's more important than the kidneys. I said what I said. In order for the AIM molecule to be used to help unclog the kidneys, it first has to be separated from the larger IgM molecule that it's normally attached to. Now in cats specifically, the problem is that those two molecules are extremely difficult to separate. Kind of like Cersei and Jaime Lannister. And that's where the AIM medication comes into play, which involves the veterinary team injecting a cat with an altered version of AIM that's either not bound to IgM or lets go of IgM significantly easier than normal cat AIM. Let it go, let it go. The big question on everyone's mind, does this work? And even though the data is not published yet, based on the information I can find from the actual team in Japan working on this, yeah, it does seem like this will work. Their pride and joy is the story of a cat that was diagnosed with kidney disease at 2 years old, and they got it to live all the way up to 17, which is phenomenal. Will this medication double your cat's life expectancy? Now, here's where I have to be a little bit of a Debbie Downer and say realistically, no, this medication is not going to get cats to live to 35 or 40 years old because unfortunately cats can and do pass away from other things, and this medication really only treats chronic kidney disease. What about the AIM30 food? So the AIM30 food doesn't actually contain any of the AIM protein. Instead, it contains very high amounts of an amino acid called A30, which is very important in the process of the AIM molecule letting go of the larger IgM molecule. Does the food work? Honestly, I'm really skeptical about the food. After scouring the depths of Reddit to find people who have actually put their cat on the food and seen improvement in the kidney values, it seems like the majority of them have also made other changes to the cat's life that on their own could have improved the kidney value. So the jury's still out.